Hey there. Welcome to the Stars 2 platform. My name is Alex. I will show you how it works. Ready? Let's go. The first thing you need to do when entering the platform is log in with your username and password. If everything is correct, you'll find yourself on the main dashboard, the place where all the space storytelling magic happens. Right in front of you, you'll see the featured stories. These are some of the most popular stories created by other users. If you're curious, just click the play button on any of them to start reading and exploring. On the left side menu, you'll find some important options. The second option is View, where you can see all the published stories made by others. If you want, you can check them out too. Next up is the Library. This is where you'll find a treasure trove of multimedia assets, images, videos, and sounds that you can use to bring your story to life. You can even filter the content using categories and tags to find exactly what you need. The most important option for you is Stories. This is where you and your team will work on your own space adventure. Keep in mind that teachers start the stories, and you can only access the ones assigned to you. Under each story, you'll see two buttons. Episodes, this is where you'll spend most of your time, building your story step by step. Messages, a space to chat with your team members and teacher, so you can discuss your story and plan your next moves. If you click Episodes for the first time, the list will be empty, because your story hasn't started yet. It's time to create your first episode. There are different types of episodes, and each one lets you do something different. Usually, the first episode takes place on Earth, where you and your team prepare for your mission. All you need to do is add a title and a description for the episode. Select the episode type based on what you want to do. Click Create and your story begins. Every episode you create in the Stars 2 has its own icon, color, and location label to help represent its setting. These visual cues make it easy to recognize. Each episode also includes a set of buttons that help you build your story. The Assets button, the Edit button, the Delete button, the Write Your Story button, where you begin crafting the written part of your episode, and a special button in each episode that, on Earth, allows you to create and load your rocket, in Space episode to customize the International Space Station, and in Mars and Moon episodes to build a colony on these planets. These special tools are covered in separate tutorials, each focusing on their specific functions and how to use them effectively. We will now explore the Assets button. When you click Assets, you will see several options. These include uploading images, videos, and audio files from your computer, adding satellite images from the European Space Agency's Central Hub, selecting images from the D-Stars 2 satellite ground station, and choosing multimedia content from the platform's free library. Let's begin by uploading files from your computer. You can add different types of media to enrich your story. We will start by uploading a JPEG image, an MP3 audio file, an MP4 video file. We will also upload a PNG image with transparency, which is useful for layering visuals in the story. Once uploaded, these files will appear in your Assets library, ready to be used in your episode. For a more realistic touch, you can retrieve actual satellite images from the Sentinel Hub, a database provided by the European Space Agency, ESA. To do this, you first select the time range you want the image to come from, then draw a rectangle on the map to define the area you wish to capture. After clicking Search, you can preview the available images and select the one that best fits your story. The platform also connects to a satellite ground station, which continuously gathers images of Earth. Just like with Sentinel Hub, you can choose the time range for the images, browse the available selections, and pick the one that best suits your episode. Finally, you can explore the DStars 2 free library, which contains a variety of ready-to-use multimedia elements. Simply browse, select the images you like, and add them to your assets library. With these resources in place, your episode is ready to take shape. Regarding the other buttons available in each episode, Edit allows you to modify the episode's title and description. Delete removes the episode if you no longer need it. Write your story, where you begin crafting the written part of your episode. Let's enter this authoring environment. This is the story creation environment, where you will shape the written part of your episode. At the center of the screen, you can see the book pages. You can resize them at any time by using the mouse scroll to adjust their size. On the left side, you will find the book structure, starting with a single cover page. Internal pages are grouped in pairs, just like in a traditional book. You can add more pages to expand your story or delete pages using the buttons provided at the bottom. At the top, you will see the main toolbar, where you can perform key actions. From here, you can add images, text, videos, change the story background, and use essential functions like undo, redo, copy, paste, and delete. On the right side, you will find the Save button, allowing you to regularly save your progress, and the Preview button, where you can see how your story looks before finalizing it. Let's begin by adding an image. Click the Image button, and you will see the images stored in the assets of this episode. Select one of them and click Add. The image will now appear in the story. You can move it freely to position it where you like. There are also buttons to fit it perfectly to the page. Now, let's add some text. Click the Text button, and a new text box will appear in the story. Just like the images, you can move and resize it as needed. To edit the text, click the Edit button on the right or double-click on the text itself. Type in your preferred text, and it will instantly appear in the story. You can format the text using the buttons on the right, just like in many well-known text editors. You can also copy and paste text from a file on your computer. Click the Settings button on the right, paste your text into the provided area, and then click the Paste button. The text will be automatically transferred to your story. Now, let's add a video. Click on the video button from the top menu. A list of available videos from the episode assets will appear. Select the one you want, and it will be automatically transferred onto the book pages, just like images and text. Resize the video to the preferred width and height by dragging its edges. Once placed, you can preview how the video will appear in the story by clicking the preview button on the right. Now, let's customize the book background. You can set an image as the background for all book pages or just for specific ones. Click on Book Background and choose an image from the list. Once selected, the image will be applied as the background for the entire book. If you prefer, you can also set a different background for specific pages to create a more dynamic visual experience. Now, let's add a narration sound to a page. From the book background options, select Playlist. At first, the playlist will be empty. Browse through the available MP3 files uploaded in the episode assets and choose the one you prefer. You can listen to each file before adding it to the playlist to ensure it fits your story.
A team of engineers and scientists gathered around a large table covered with colorful drawings and models of a spacecraft. They excitedly discussed how to design a spaceship that could travel all the way to Mars, making sure it had everything astronauts would need for the long journey and the challenges of exploring the Red Planet.
Now, the selected narration will be assigned to the current page, allowing it to play as the reader moves through the story. Now, let's see how you can add simple animations to your book. First, we add the transparent image we uploaded earlier from the assets. Just like any other image, we place it on the book page. Next, we select the image and click on the animation button. The first step is to decide when the animation should start. We choose to have it start automatically when the reader enters the page. Next, we add an animation effect to the image. For our rocket, we select the takeoff animation. To make it more dynamic, we add a 2-second delay before it starts. We then click Save to secure our work. When an image has an animation, the animation button is highlighted. To see the animation in action, we click Preview on the top right. We turn the page to reach the one with the animation. Once we enter, after 2 seconds, the rocket launches. These were the main features for writing your story. To learn more, check out the rest of the videos covering rocket creation and Earth episodes, setting up the International Space Station and space episodes, and building a colony in Mars and Moon episodes. Thank you for watching.